Can I tell you something about that jacket you gave to Jimmy Page? So I worked at a magazine called Guitar Aficionado for 5-6 years. Started it, right? And at some shoot, I won't mention the designer, but he got a leather jacket at the shoot that we were doing for a cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, because this would have been 2010, 11.
2000, yeah.
That he wore that, like every Instagram photo I've seen him, he wore that jacket because he doesn't buy stuff. He doesn't, he's like in his castle, you know. I'm saying this, I'm not saying this, you are.
Looking at his knife.
I'm saying this, you're in no way implicated. You know, in his castle with his like demons and Aleister Crowley stuff. He's like, I'm not going to go buy clothes. He wore that jacket in every photograph I saw of him for about a decade. So you are now in for like a decade run of Jimmy Page in your jacket.
That'd be amazing.
Like he's never, he might not buy another. This could be Jimmy Page's last jacket. Imagine a world where only guitars mattered. Oh, hello, and welcome to Axe Lords, where Dave Hill, Cindy Hoolidge, and I, Tom Beaujour, believe that buying guitars and making guitars is the only thing that really is of any value in the universe.
Occasionally.
Except occasionally buying awesome clothes, which brings us to our guest today, Billy Reid, designer, guitar player, culture maker,
Visionary.
I think we'll stick with we're gonna post it at visionary.
That is true though. Like I feel like when we're not talking about, and you would never know it by watching this show, our interest in clothes, because as I said, I dress like garbage to fit in with you guys. But no, just kidding. But that's probably the next topic over. You guys both look great. I'm just kidding.
Dave and I talk about clothes a lot.
And we agonize over them.
You guys are going to have to start that thread with me.
Okay. We do. We talk about them a lot. We talk about especially like what's appropriate on stage, what's appropriate, age appropriate, not age appropriate, cool, not cool. I've gotten huge tips from him about French workwear.
French workwear. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Le Mont Saint-Michel and stuff like that.
That's
I
that's
just
deep
really
right
told
there.
You.
That's getting.
I just
that's
told
like
you
industry stuff right there.
Yeah, I mean we that's our other thing. So you're here today with what is it, a 1950?
55 Gibson. Yep, that my wife gave to me. I brought it. It kind of became the inspiration a little bit for the Hummingbird that we had worked on with Gibson a couple of years ago.
Whoa,
so,
is that like a replacement strap thing? Ugh. No, just
kidding. It did. I had to. It did. It was a one owner. I was told it was a one owner. It had a letter inside the inside the box.
Where was it?
Yeah,
in Nashville. My friend said it somehow was related to the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Wow.
And I do trust her. She's not too big of a bullshitter. Well, sometimes she's.
It belonged to the guy who sold weed to the Nitty
exactly.
Gritty Band.
Yeah, one owner, my ass. Right?
Did they sing "Even Though We Ain't Got Money"? That's
that was
the one?
Loggins and Messina.
I think
they
Amy, what you gonna? No,
I think it was
Still no?
Jamaican in the Moonlight. Was that the song? I'm not sure.
We got to run a check.
We're gonna run a check. So
I didn't know Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was going to come up this episode. Otherwise, I would have researched. Let's run a check on this.
That's what happens when you don't have a true guitar player up here, probably.
But I mean, you've got like
Mr. Bojangles. Yeah,
Mr. Bojangles.
Wow.
But it looks.
I've been living a lie this whole time.
Yeah.
I really thought they sang other songs that they don't sing.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
but they're great live.
Yeah, well,
it goes without saying.
Yeah.
So, did you replace the tuning machines, or did it come with
already replaced?
Already replaced.
Already replaced.
And you put the pickup in it?
I put the pickup. Had to put the pickup in.
What kind of pickup? I can't stop.
LR bags. LR bags pickup on here. So had to.
And what was your first guitar?
My first guitar was old Yamaha. This was back in the 70s, so it was a 70s Yamaha. I wish I still had it because it still would sound good.
Was it a
today.
red label, like a made in Japan?
It was a made in Japan. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. So, my son just started playing guitar a couple of years ago, and I didn't want him like messing with my guitar. so I said, I'm going to get him something, but something cool, something he wouldn't think about. So I went into the whole Japanese 70s. I was trying to replace this Yamaha, and then I came across this guitar called a Cat Size.
Wow.
Made by Tokai.
Wow.
And I was like, I just had to get it because cat's eyes. Like,
Yeah.
Even the pronunciation wasn't correct on it, which is perfect. So I did a deep dive into that, got it, and the thing sounds amazing. Sounds like like an old Yamaha would sound.
Might be I mean, those old Yamahas, that's like the Elliott Smith guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think maybe why the indie people went nuts for them. But they're amazing, and isn't the lore that like a guy from Martin, you can light up the message boards correcting me.
Yeah, somebody will know this.
That somebody from Martin like left, and he went to Japan, and he was like, I'm going to get them. And so he teamed up.
Was that it?
Yeah, with Yamaha.
Fight for
I mean, I could just be making this up
You
right
may
now.
be. You may be. It's okay.
So that was your first guitar.
Yeah,
And
I had heard that they had actually gone there as a company and tried to start the manufacturing process there. And when they made the guitars, and they said, these sound better than the guitars that we're making.
this is Martin?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what that was the story I heard. But again, who knows? Could have been somebody stealing the intellectual property and doing all that. That sounds that sounds better.
That's amazing. Like
Yeah.
I think that happens.
Somebody
a lot,
will
like,
know that.
with Gretsch, a guy, a Japanese builder, just made a White Falcon, and then brought it to America and showed it to Gretsch, and they were like, "Give us that! You can't do that." And then they're like, "This is amazing," and then they just hired the factory to. That's who makes Gretsch now in Japan, because they were like, "You're making better."
Do you? I mean, this is actually an interesting. I think it's an interesting question. You guys may completely disagree, but this I think is a fair thing to say without getting myself in trouble. That there's an element of Japanese culture and aesthetics where making perfect imitations is like a point of pride. They do it with guitars. They do it with denim. There's a whole movie called Mr. Jimmy about a guy who wants to do Jimmy Page so well that he drives everybody insane. And so it's this culture of recreation, and there's something awesome about that. But as a fashion person, you kind of, is it like guitars where you really
I
need
just
to
want to
be-
know. This is a really good segue.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. No, because
No, it's good.
because
We didn't do this in rehearsal.
we didn't. The line, especially the line between doing something, the Japanese are just like, we're going to do the Les Paul exactly like the Les Paul was done. But I imagine with fashion, there's an element of that has to remain, which is like, we're going to do something enough like things that have existed so people are comfortable, but enough new that we are not
Sure.
just literally copying.
Yeah.
And copying is a worthwhile process, but not what you're into. Like, how do you balance that line of new and old and making sure that you're not alienating people with too much unfamiliarity?
Yeah. Well, first of all, yeah, we definitely, the Japanese do such a great job with American workwear. It's all about, they just dig into every single detail. They study it. They know where it was made, how it was made, what the material was, what machine it was made on, and they can just, they're just so into it, and there's a true passion, and they do a great job with it. I mean, I'm constantly looking at what's happening on the streets in Japan, just on my phone all the time. Japanese street style. What's happening? Japanese workwear, because you're always going to see some cool people.
Right.
And, it's incredible people watching. I think for us, it's just you have to kind of interpret it to what our customer is going to react to, what I'm going to be into. You want to do it where you love it, but it's also something for us. It's like when you make something, you want it to be good 10 years from now, you want it to be good now. It could have been good 10 years ago. It's all about making something that can kind of live with you, but given the right amount of details, it can also make it our own signature kind of product. There's that balance, and you just kind of constantly try to hit that spot just right. But the coolest thing is to see somebody wearing something you made like 15 years ago and they're still wearing it. That's
It's similar with building custom guitars.
it is they're not disposable.
Yeah. I mean, I've never made one the same in over 13 years now, which is cool. But I'm kind of curious, speaking about the detailing and stuff, the same kind of way, because somebody might want just something little hidden in the back of the guitar or something. Are there any, what are some more of the custom kind of touches and stuff you've done on pieces?
That part of it, when I first started with this brand, I found this box of ribbon that had this black and gold stripe on it, and it was placed in Florence, Alabama. That just had dusty boxes. Pulled it down, and we just opened our first store, and we would wrap all the packages that people would buy with this ribbon. And I kept looking. It was black and gold. Well, I'm from South Louisiana. That was my high school colors. That's the Saints colors. It's like, all right, feeling this black and gold stripe. But I knew that I couldn't just go like black and gold stripe on the shirt right here, right? So it was all about how could you hide it? And how could you take it? And even there's a polo shirt. We still make it. We made it for, God, I don't know, 15 years now. That's got a little angled stripe right here. And it came from that ribbon.
So cool.
So it's just subtle. You can't really see it, or it's underneath the tail of the shirt, or we take that idea and do a quilting pattern, but it's in the pattern of the stripe. So it keeps it's almost like a Where's Waldo.
Yeah.
So it's not always in your face. There's a couple of things where it's okay, straight up, here's a scarf, big, right? But I mean, you got those things are fun to work with, but you're always trying to find subtle ways to put it in. So when we did the Hummingbird guitar with Gibson, you can see the wings on the bird.
I saw the photo of you kind of holding up the finalized thing versus your mood board with the sketching, and I loved seeing the differences. It kind of evolved a little bit too.
Yeah. Well, my sketching is terrible. So there's definitely rough, but I try to get the idea. But there are, I believe there were 7 or 9 of these different kind of patterns that Gibson had. And they all kind of feel and look the same. There's a butterfly, there's the orchids, whatever, everything that's in here.
Was there a person? Is there one person at Gibson that they know did these designs, or is that lost to the sands of time?
Great.
I was curious
question.
about that too.
I saw some of the sketches. I should have asked that question.
It was probably the least rock and roll looking person in the history.
It came from the accounting department.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for the guy who did the Firebird logo.
But there were, so we just took all. They gave us the artworks in a file, and we took all of them.
They have the artwork.
Yeah, they had them in a digital file, and we were able to take them, and we just kind of combined them and kept working with them, where it became our signature pattern that we worked with. But when we got to the wings, we kind of spread the wings out, and we took the wings, which kind of have a stripe pattern, and we ended up putting our stripe inside of here, and then we have this yellow hammer little bird that's a state bird of Alabama. We kind of hide it in places, and we combined the yellow hammer in with the hummingbird. So it's in the pattern. It's 2 different birds, and
nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
And then we kind of did the logo where the 2 birds are kissing, the 2 beaks are together, and that became it was so much fun to work on, because I mean it's just a dream
By the way, if anity wants to know,
you just don't want to mess it up. Whatever you do, you don't want to mess anything up. And
this is my guitar, everybody. just not to be that guy. But,
yeah, be that guy. Yeah,
but
he's give that back to me.
Hand over. The clock is running here.
Yeah, sorry. I got.
Have you ever, how Gibson, a lot of their stuff flopped originally? People didn't like Sunburst Les Pauls. They thought the V sucked.
Yeah.
They thought the Explorer sucked. have you had pieces that you
come on.
SG? Yeah, everybody hated.
I had an SG at one point.
Everybody hated every guitar players are the worst. Like, can you imagine being Gibson and like you haven't been able to like land a new design since 1963, and you're just like, fuck, they don't like this one either. Come on. But have you ever designed something that like initially, like the sales data was like not good at all, and then suddenly caught on? Like,
oh God,
or
it's good when
something
they
just like
catch on.
unexpected, maybe, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It's good. It's good when that happens, because a lot of times that you can, hey, they're not all good. You know, you're gonna make mistakes, and or you're gonna believe in something. It's like, I know they're gonna love this piece, and it gets out there and it bombs for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Whether there's so many things that can happen. Whether the fabric didn't come into the quality we thought we were going to make it in, or we screwed up the one little number on one of the measurements, and that could have thrown the whole garment off. So there's things that can affect it, or it's just what the hell were you thinking making that?
Right.
Why is somebody going to wear a pair of shorts made out of a wool blanket? Hey, it looked good in the runway show,
Dig it.
And then I saw my son wearing the shorts from the archive the other day. I was like, those look badass.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it.
I haven't learned anything.
How do you,
Yeah, that's what you said. I have gotten a little wiser.
Right.
But yeah, that was it. Oh, if they didn't love it then, they're going to love it now, boy. Roll it back out.
how do
It's
you
fun.
decide that? Like, do you, with everything that you design, is it something that you would wear, or do you make stuff with you'd be like, well, I wouldn't wear this, but I think the customer would like it. Like, how do
Totally.
you decide?
A little of both. When I first, you kind of have to run that balance. I mean, like I think now I have 2 plaid shirts in my closet, so I don't wear a lot of plaid shirts. We sell a ton of plaid shirts. I don't really wear printed shirts, but we sell a lot of artwork-driven prints. So you kind of have to. I try to put myself in from a customer's perspective, or a little bit of my alter ego. If I was bold enough, if I were to wear a print shirt, I'd wear that one.
Wow.
Right,
That's
Like
kinda how-
Cocaine Billy.
Yeah, Cocaine Billy. That's what it was. Yeah, he's fun.
He's
that
fun.
guy's a lot more
Cocaine
fun.
Billy.
He's not going to live very long, but he's a lot of fun. Why last? We'll take him. We'll bring him. He would be a lot better to talk to than me too, probably.
Neon, everything.
Everything neon. Give it to me.
Do you have to get how much do you have to consider, like, when certain colors become like really trendy? Do you listen to that and go with that, or do you just stick to your guns?
I like to stick to my guns a little
Good.
bit, or just kind of know.
That's what I thought.
Know your customer, know what works. Don't just kind of do your own thing. Like I try not. I do watch what's going on and what people are wearing, but I really don't look at what other people are doing. I'm not a big competitive shopper. I like to more focus on what we want. And I think if we can be ourselves and do it that way, it will be different just by being true to who we are.
What's the color right now that I might think is cool because I've been seeing it everywhere and I don't even know that that's why I think it's cool, but where I'm already too late?
Like a washed orange, maybe.
Okay.
But I love
Damn it.
washed.
Damn it.
Always good. I think you're still on the come up on that one. I think you're still good.
But it's interesting how that happens. Like for a while, like every time I would go to the airport, there would be like 5 guys in a royal blue suit and like tan dress shoes, and you see. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, and you look like you're not in control of your life. Like whenever I see like everyone looking, I don't know if it's around as much, but a few years ago it was like kind of like lighter than these curtains, but every guy in a suit like under the age of 40 was wearing this suit.
I think I have one.
Look, it happened. I'm just telling. It was a powerful thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that no one can wear that.
Yeah.
Color, it's a good color, and there's nothing wrong with tan dress shoes.
It's the combo there.
It's just like when you see,
Yeah.
It
like-
stands out a little bit.
yeah, like you're just like, oh, these people just went in, came out with the exact same look.
So who have you dressed? What awesome guitar people have you dressed?
Shoo. Jimmy Page has the jacket. I know that. He wears the Jackson Browne. Jack White. Trying to think. Jason Isbell from Muscle Shoals, from our area. Patterson Hood from Drive By Truckers.
Oh, wow.
They're also from our area. Brittany Howard, Alabama State. All those guys are kind of from our hood. So a lot there. A lot of country guys. We're right below Nashville. So I've got a photograph of Willie Nelson wearing some stuff, which is the coolest thing. He's wearing this French cuff dress shirt of mine on the bus with a doobie in his hand. It's awesome. Chris Christopherson. Some cool folks.
You hesitated
Awesome.
at the beginning of this list, and I thought that
I know.
that I had, like, I'm like, oh no, he's shit. And then it's
Man,
like, just
such a it's been such my friend Shelly, who works with us. She's been she kind of works with us now, part time with us a little bit. But anyway, when the beginning, she's with us 20 years. She lived in Nashville. She knows everybody, and she was constantly like, let's sing close to this person. Let's do this, let's give it to Jim James, and we became kind of friendly with a lot of those people. We worked, kind of did some installations at Newport Folk Festival. And then when we started hosting our own festival, all those people kind of came into the fold, and you're constantly dressing them. And that's kind of the way to make that connection. And because we didn't have a lot of money, so it was just clothes. Hey, love to give you clothes. Please wear the clothes, and let's take a picture of you.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something about
cool.
that jacket you gave to Jimmy Page? So I worked at a magazine called Guitar Aficionado. At some shoot, I won't mention the designer, but he got a leather jacket at the shoot that we were doing for a cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, because this would have been 2010, 11,
2000, yeah.
that he wore that, like every Instagram photo I've seen him, he wore that jacket because he doesn't buy stuff. He doesn't, he's like in this castle, I'm saying this. I'm not saying this. You are.
Looking at his knife.
I'm saying this. You're in no way implicated. In his castle with his like demons and Aleister Crowley stuff. He's like, I'm not going to go buy clothes. He wore that jacket in every photograph I saw of him for about a decade. So you are now in for like a decade run of Jimmy Page in your jacket.
That'd be amazing.
Like he's never. He might not buy another. This could be Jimmy Page's last jacket.
That's cool. Well,
So
let's hope. God,
next time you
please.
see me, let me know. He's like, yeah, I haven't seen him not wearing it. I don't know if he must sleep in
I
it.
wish I'd have been there to give it to. It was through the Gibson folks. We did a Gibson leather jacket, just a few, where we took the lining and we took the pattern that we had done in the pick guard and did it into a fabric. So we used that as like the lining inside of the jacket. And I wish I'd have been there to see him get that jacket.
This seems to be lying in plain sight, but guitar straps? What's going on? Are you making them?
Oh.
No?
I've made one before. Yeah.
It's not but it's not a bill. You're not. You guys aren't going in. You're not going into the.
I would love to.
Have there been meetings about that?
I have to be leashed all the time because I constantly want to make stuff.
Carmine Street will carry them.
There you go.
You can talk.
Do
Do the first batch for us.
But I've learned that you can't make everything.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's not just, hey, let's do that. And
I know
there's
how that is.
Yeah.
I figured that might be a.
I've had to learn the hard way.
I was thinking about, kind of like prototype guitars where they're kind of the holy grail in some way, but kind of weird curiosity and the other because they're the first
Yes.
sort of thing. What is your sort of prototype for what you feel really kind of captures your brand now?
First thing I made was a sport jacket. It was a soft sport jacket. When I first started, basically the premise was I couldn't find things I liked, whether it was a fabric,
Yeah.
I didn't like the way it fit, hated the buttons, whatever it might be. So I was like, I'm going to make the jacket the way I want to make it. So that was kind of the start. It was just a soft jacket. The shirt had a little bit of ease, but the pocket had a little different shape to it, but not where it was something that was going to look goofy, but it set it apart. It was just kind of really, the whole thing was a personal what did I want? That's how it started.
Right.
You know, what did I want to
Yeah.
put in my closet? And it started really small. And that was kind of the prototype, and it grew from there, you know.
How did you learn how to design? Did you just go to school or just learn?
Did. I went. I started school as a PE major, and flunked out as a PE major.
That's
Pretty
astonishing and impressive.
hard to do.
I didn't even
That's
know
like
there was-
Animal House. That's like 0.0.
Yeah, it was a 1.2. It's not bad. I remember coming home after that semester, and I showed my dad the grades, and he goes, "You got an A in world history, and you got an F in social dance. How do you get an F in social dance? You're very social, and you're out dancing all the time. What the hell?" And had to refocus.
What is social dance? Like, what do you study?
It was a part of the physical education degree I was trying to achieve at Southeastern Louisiana University.
But it's like you talk while you dance.
Social
Drink
It's like learning like the social dances, like dances and so like.
Oh, is this like a Southern thing?
I don't know, man.
like
The class, I thought this was
twist.
everywhere. I may have been at a weird.
We're just
school.
like you're just like, and then you could have told us.
Yeah,
in
you had
class
to learn.
where we
You had to learn like a
levitated. Yeah.
two-step. I didn't.
Oh,
well, I
I
got it. I
misunderstood.
flunked the class. I didn't. It was like at 8:00 in the. So I never.
Oh,
showed
you just
up.
never went.
Yeah, I can't really.
So you don't even know what was.
Really?
You don't even know
I
what was
went to
being
the
taught.
world history class. That one I did all right at.
Social. I thought it would be like, here, drink a 6-pack and then go dance. Go ask her to dance. That's social.
Yeah.
Whatever dance you want to do.
Yeah. What was the question?
Who knows?
Oh, just how did you learn how to do it? Like I was interested.
So then my mom had a really great clothing store growing up. We lived in a small town, Amy, Louisiana, but it was about 3,000 people. But she had this store that was just ahead of its time. It was in my grandmother's old house. It was like a hangout. Women would just come there on the daily to just see what was up. It's kind of like Steel Magnolias. The movie still set in a clothing store.
Was there drinking?
Yeah, drinking. She had a kitchen in the back. She had a tanning.
That's
She had a
so
tanning booth in the back at one point. I swear. But she would carry. She was.
We have
this
one
was
back here
That's
too. If you
cool.
need it.
perfect. I need a little shot. I need a little color. But yeah, so people would just come and hang out there, and that's kind of. This was back in the days of like Gloria Vanderbilt jeans and Sergio Valente. You know, at some of these old Calvin Klein. She was like one of the first Calvin Klein accounts back then for jeans. So that's how I was around it. And so after flunking out, said, you need to go study fashion because I always loved clothes. And that's how I went to the Art Institute of Dallas, studied fashion design, worked for Saks Fifth Avenue, and then Reebok in the early days when Reebok was just getting started. And
Oh wow.
just kind of learned through work. And then I went to freelance, and my first client was Reebok, who I'd worked with for 6 years, and traveled all over and learned by doing it. I didn't really have any master plan.
I'm remembering the first time I went to your store on Bond Street. I was offered a beer, and I thought I really like this store.
That's right. Well, that was the way my mom's
When I went to get my buddy's wedding suit.
Yeah, it's just the hospitality. Yeah, when we built stores, I wanted it to feel like her store, where it was just like walking into a house, which you literally were walking into a house, and you wanted that to come through and have anything that anybody wanted.
Plus, it's so hard to go to somebody's house, drink, tan, and like not buy something.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything? Nah.
I'm a big
Not,
fan.
yeah,
of,
not
like,
even some lotion. You look charred. You're charred.
I think that's the best way to go shopping is after 2 beers.
Yes.
And give yourself a time limit, like 40 minutes in and out.
We haven't not
And
done.
you just kind of have very quick judgment.
Can I put a pin in something that we need to do for Axe Lords? We need to do Drunk Guitar Center.
No, God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Like going in drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
When spandex, the reason that people are like the hair metal guys.
Yeah.
It's a serious question.
Yeah.
Loved spandex.
Yeah.
There's Klaus Meine has talked about this and stuff. It's like when it came out and the technology evolved where it looked like leather.
Yeah.
for these guys on stage, it was such a game changer to be in, like, in a touring band where you had these things that could be cleaned and didn't tear. And like, have you built stage clothes that incorporate different technologies that make it easier to be on stage with, like venting, air conditioning?
Air conditioning, more so on the stretch part of it.
Really?
Yeah, more so on the stretch part.
So like, yeah, do tell. Like, you see somebody on stage, are they teched out and you can't tell?
I don't know if it's teched out. Well, first, I resisted stretch fabrics in the beginning because they're really hard to tailor because they stretch. So when you sew them, they shift and move, so it create all these inconsistencies. But it got better. They started bonding the back, like bonded leather, doing it like in women's tights and things like that. But what we would do is like put them like, I've done somewhere you put it like, leather's thick, right? It's like they make chairs out of it. So when you put it on your body, if you wrap the whole thing around, you know, if you want to take the weight out, you can kind of hide it by coming under the arm where you're not going to see it. So there's a jacket in the store now which has like a suede inset. It's really tiny, but it gives it a little bit of give. Or under here on the side where you don't see it, makes you look a little thinner, but it also gives you that little bit of stretch.
Can I have that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, probably see it more in women's than you do in men's, but we take some of those.
I'll be your bridge.
Ideas. But I personally, I don't work with a lot of stretch. I just I don't know. I'm stubborn, and sometimes
I will say that these jeans have a little stretch in them, and they're great, but they like gravity starts working on them.
Yeah, they don't look good for a little while.
Yeah.
And then it's also
this is a text conversation we would have.
This
like,
is
bro, you have any stretch in your jeans?
It's like I will use it in denim, you know, because everybody loves it. How can you not love it? You know, it's jeans, but you get to stretch around in it.
But this goes against my view of fashion because, you know, I'll go out at night and people will be like, "Aren't you hot?" You know, because I'll be wearing layers or, you know, a sport coat when it's like pretty hot out. And I'm like, the pictures will tell the story. When we look back on this years from now, no one's going to remember that it was 90 degrees. They'll remember I looked amazing. So I think comfort is really the last thing in fashion.
I would
want to
agree.
be comfortable, but like venting and stuff, who cares if you're a little hot?
I just think on stage it makes a big difference. If you're
No,
he wears a jumpsuit on stage.
Sometimes I'm in a jumpsuit phase, but I'll be on to something else. I might be all Billy Reid. If this goes well, I'll be all Billy Reid moving forward. You can't because you can't go jumpsuit forever.
No, you can't.
You can, you know.
My grandfather did.
Well, the thing about the jumpsuit, what I like, I mean, on stage is a different story, but in general, in the day-to-day, because I have more like on-the-go jumpsuits, is your one temperature from head to toe.
Yes.
It's like your calf, you know, this outfit, like my calves are one temperature, my armpits another. You wear a jumpsuit, it's one ecosystem.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just in there and you're
swampy.
You're free. No, it's just one thing. But then on stage, like the ones I wear on stage are so nasty. And I don't clean them for like a few weeks at a time.
You're gonna get like staph.
Yeah,
bring it on. So, what degree on a scale of 1 to 10 would you rate your guitar problem at? Like in terms of like how many times a day are you on reverb? How many guitars do you buy a year? Like, do you think you have a problem, or are you in control?
I'm in control. I am in control. I am. I
well,
look.
That's
I
what
look
everyone
all
says.
the time.
Right.
I look, but I just don't buy a lot. Maybe one a year.
One a year?
Yeah.
That is commendable.
And I may give it to somebody or put it in a store, you know, where there's a guitar hanging around the store, which I think is kind of cool. Somebody wants to come in, just grab it and play it. The last guitar I bought was a beat up, still was in my Japanese research phase. It was one of the lawsuit Telecasters.
Yeah.
And it was just in pieces, almost in pieces. And I bought it because it was cheap.
It was like a Tokai breezy sound or springy sound or whatever.
It sounds.
What brand was it?
It's a Fender.
Oh, it's a Fender.
Yeah, it's a Fender Telecaster. Okay. Yeah. So.
Oh, a Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
those are amazing. The
It's
Japanese Fenders from like the 80s.
very twangy, very twangy. It sounds like the music in an Asian restaurant when it comes out of the guitar.
It's like super bright.
Is it paisley?
No, it's like a
Oh.
cream. It's cool. It's like that buttermilk kind of
Oh
color
yeah.
with a natural, natural neck with the
So
white
you went deep.
dark-
I mean, he went deep Japanese.
this
Look
is
at that.
deep
Look at
right
this.
here.
This is like
This
this is
is-
Greco completely, perfectly copying.
Well, that's why I got it. As we were talking before we started, Peter Buck's guitar guy in Portland and Andy McCullough sent me this. He found it on Reverb and was just like, basically set me up for failure to buy this. And then he sent me, it was on
And then you texted me.
eBay for more. I texted you immediately. I texted you this guitar like 5 times, I think. And I was like kind of circling around. It was on eBay at a different price. And Andy was like, oh, for whatever reason, the Japanese sellers put them at different prices. And I found it on G-Base for like way less. The exact same guitar. And then we were doing a show in Chicago, and Jeff Tweedy from Wilco and Mark Goldberg
Not to
runs
brag,
the Loft.
as you said.
I just try to squeeze in a lot of name dropping.
Yeah.
But I showed this to them, and they were like, that's your destiny. You have to buy it. So I was like, all right, I'll buy it. But I circled around it for 2 weeks. But this kind of leads to my question. I was talking about this yesterday with someone of like, given, you're designing clothes and, with fashion being important. I always say the first and last thing with any guitar, unless you're just going to play it at your house, is it has to look cool on you. Like you can't, if you hold this up, and this, jury's out whether this looks cool on me. I think it does, but who knows?
You can put it in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments. But do you ever how do you take that into account? Like, I don't play Explorers because it just doesn't physically work for me, the look. But they're cool guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play Strats because I have no torso and they're gigantic.
I'm no
For real, like you look suddenly you look like a Lilliputian person.
I'm the same. I won't. I like Strats, but I won't play. I played them live once ever. I borrowed one, but they don't. But like, are there guitars that you'd be like, you can't ever be seen publicly with this guitar? I mean, because I feel like your clothes, the Hummingbird, like this guitar, Cindy's guitar, this I actually think works because you have the wood grain.
There's rich wood grains.
I think it works. It's more of an accent piece.
That might be like the piece where he made it and then he's like, "What was I thinking?"
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's like the wool shorts.
I'm kind of
I want the wool shorts. The more I hear about the wool shorts,
I kind of saw that in your face earlier. I'm like, Dave's gonna want
I
a
don't
pair
even
of
own
those.
shorts, but I thought maybe it's time.
Maybe
When
it's
I hear
time
about the
for
wool
No,
shorts, I'm
Catching on.
But are you like a person like when you see somebody on like do you think people should play like when you see people on stage with uncool looking guitars, does it bug you?
Yeah, I never liked the ones that were kind of sawed off with the no. See.
Oh, the no
I'm
head
showing my
No heads.
non-guitar
No head stuff?
expertise here. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But it was
I'm
kind
not
of
a
back
fan
in
of
the
those
Kenny
either.
G days.
Yes,
yeah.
You
Well, I don't know
like
who.
the guy playing guitar for Kenny G had one of those. It was like,
he
oh,
definitely did. Van Halen had one. That was the only
well,
Vito Bratta from White
and
Lion.
Van
This is
okay.
where we're getting
Then
bad.
Van Halen would bring out
if he did it,
the Steinberger for summer nights.
Yes, because it had the trans trem. But now we're getting too deep.
Yeah,
But no, it's
and
an
now I have
important it's an important consideration. I think because it's an accessory and a tool.
Do you have any tools or anything that have been handed down that you use in the studio or anything around that are kind of the important kind of?
I definitely have some attachment. I've got like a pincushion. That was my mom's.
Yeah.
Who she
Oh,
passed
that's
away a few months ago.
Oh.
So
Oh, sorry.
having that
Sorry.
is, I've always had it, and that's pretty special.
Oh,
Yeah, got an old pair of scissors that when I had my first studio up here in New York, that was part, on the pattern table. I love keeping those
Yeah.
little mementos through the years, and I'm a hoarder a little bit on
I can
stuff and
relate.
samples and like the
Yeah.
archive, because it's 20. My first collection was in '98, so
Yeah.
it's 27 years of stuff.
Wow. Yeah.
And I just went through a big purge. We moved our house, and we had to like redo our archive at the office, same timing. So I purged a ton. But
Feels
it's
good
still,
though,
like,
probably.
floor to ceiling
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But that's where we go back to all the time. We
Yeah.
refer back to that jacket, that coat we talked about, or that shape or color or fabric or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
I'm constantly going back in what we've already done
And
and try to bring it forward in a new way.
Yeah. And you take like inspiration from a lot of different stuff. So art, music, probably film, all different stuff. Is there anything that you've gotten inspiration from that you were kind of surprised about?
Great question. Wood flooring.
There you go. Yeah, I knew. I was like, there's got to be something because,
Yeah, wood.
Yeah.
Definitely. I
cool.
do a lot of, I do some stuff with driftwood. I kind of make these chandeliers. I made this huge one at our house. So the shapes that come in there and how they lay together and how they look like animals and how you can shape that into things. Very much into that, but I also love just how wood floor can, when it's sectioned together, and how that can become a plaid or a stripe.
Yeah.
Not, like taking a picture of that, taking it and reshaping it into a textile. Like that's the
cool.
process I love, is
Yeah.
making the textile is
So
my
you-
favorite part.
You can be like walking around and like
It takes
somebody's talking to you and you're really just looking at the floor.
totally,
Totally.
100%. Or like see that on the wall over there, like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I got to remember that, and like how those lines intersect. Architecture more than anything, probably.
Yeah.
Music just from a vibe, and a mood,
Yeah.
and like what people are wearing. Jumpsuits, definitely doing a jumpsuit
Yeah.
now. I got to get you a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I think I might have one of the
I
archive.
almost wore one
If I've
today.
got one.
I'm in.
Oh, God, I should have worn one.
Are there any trends or things that you see people wearing that you're just like, absolutely not? Like, even within, like, without naming names of designers, there's designers that I like. Just yesterday, I was like on this looking, I won't say who, I'll tell you later. And then I'm like, why I can't believe they're making that. It's so disappointing. They shouldn't.
You're like, are there trends that you've just resisted? You're like, I'm not doing it. This is
There's
where
a
I
line.
draw the line in
Yeah,
the sand.
man.
Drawstring pants for men. Where do you
What
stand?
about
I'm
those
okay
with
with
the crotch
drawstring.
down to the
I'm okay
knee?
with
I'm
it,
okay.
but
I
it's
like
like-
the drawstring. It depends on.
But do you
Are
think
you wearing it with a sport jacket? Are you in Miami? Like you?
Yeah, like
are
who do
a
you
little
think you are? Put some
Crockett
pants
and,
on.
Tubbs.
I don't know.
He's very opinionated.
Yeah,
I'm not. They're
I'm
fine.
I'm okay on drawstring pants. but-
They're okay, but I mean, should they be readily available? I don't know.
They're a litmus test for them.
I don't mind them.
No, but I'm saying,
Yeah, but I
But,
feel
like,
like if you
you know-
see those, like, well, maybe not.
It's
Maybe
a
people wear
slippery
sneakers
slope.
with those, but I
it's a
feel like,
slippery slope.
yeah,
It's just anything goes nowadays. It's even if you went to the trend show in Paris, Premier Vision, and you
Yeah.
go and see all the new color palettes and all the new everything that's happening. They're bringing it to you. Well, when you sit back and you look, if you've gone through the whole show and you see it, you go, I've seen pastels, I've seen earth tones, I've seen neons, I've seen monochromatic. It's like they're going to show you every trend in the world. Everything happening from a color perspective. It's
It's just
just
like
how
entropy. It's just in the end, it's
it's
everything.
at the end. It's like just so overwhelming that if you're wearing bell bottoms or a little flare boot cut jean today, somebody down the street's wearing a carrot leg jean. It's like it's everywhere. And anything you want.
What's a carrot leg
It's
jean?
just like the leg is shaped like a carrot.
So would that be tapered?
Yeah, a little tapered down. Yeah.
Well, this leads to my next question. Where do you stand on not tapered jeans, but really skinny jeans where they look like spray painted on?
I can't wear them.
I don't think
I
they
can't,
should
I can't
be.
do it. I can't do it. Personally, I can't do it.
When I see a man walking down the street in those that are like sprayed on, And I just think no one loves this man enough. Pull him aside and tell him you should not be wearing those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some people.
Some
can
people
pull
would pull
them
it
No,
off.
no, no one
you
can.
and I
If
think
you're not in the
Tom are a
Ramones,
little off
what's
on
that?
one.
No, I'm not
think
talking about.
certain-
I've seen some guys.
I'm saying like when they're completely like with no
Like just painted.
full, and you
Not
see
like a classic
people
skinny
of all
jean.
shapes and sizes. This is the problem. They're available to everybody.
And they're the spandexy
available.
ones.
They're
that-
anyone can like have their. I'm not talking about tapered
I know. You
or like slim
where like the
jeans.
pockets are printed
like
and they're
where it's
not
tights,
even real
tights.
Yeah,
pockets.
I'm
word
talking
for it.
about.
like a legging almost.
They look
Yeah.
like
They're called jeggings, aren't they?
They're
Yeah.
jeggings.
that's what I'm
You're
talking
right.
about. I'm
Jeggings.
trying to just.
I hate
I'm not
them.
talking about. See,
You hate
this-
I hate them.
so
I
yeah,
hate
so you understand. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about.
I mean,
slim,
they're comfortable.
tapered.
Yeah.
Comfort. This goes.
But I
just
don't
said
think
this.
that you
Comfort
should
is the
go out
last
just,
consideration in fashion.
Like if you're hiding in the wood shop like I am,
Well, yeah.
like sawing stuff all day,
Oh,
maybe that'd be a good comfortable option.
Comfort.
I'd rather be in
Durability
these
and
though.
comfort.
no, but I've seen
Yeah.
people walk like grown men walk into, and I can hear their conversation. They've met for a
Can
meeting.
you imagine I'm in a band
Yeah,
with this guy?
no,
Like,
it's not
what, he'll be like, "What are you doing? You're wearing that on the
But you-
stage?"
And you look at him and go, "You're in a jumpsuit."
A jumpsuits. I stand. no, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to find a good jumpsuit.
It
though.
is hard to find it.
This is-
Are these like Elvis type jumpsuits? Or are these more workwear jumpsuits?
It's more of like
They're
No,
they're
they're
Dave
not. They're not.
Like a
jumpsuits.
mechanic.
No,
They're-
absolutely not.
No.
They're
Not
Dave
mechanic.
Hill's jumpsuits.
No, they're like.
Yeah, like,
I'll show you.
Yeah,
let's
you
see,
gotta you gotta have the visual.
I need a visual of this.
I'll pull one up.
Look at that thing, Billy.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, that's. You
Yeah.
can pull it off.
I was trying to make like a nudie suit meets
Yeah.
Jimmy Page dragon suit on a budget, but it ended up costing like $1,000 anyway. Because like by the time you buy 100 patches and
Yeah.
pay
Yeah.
someone to sew them on,
$20 at a
Oh.
time.
God.
if I were to run the numbers like everything, put it into the data cruncher, I think you could buy 3 guitars a year.
Okay, that's what. Then if I could
I
settle,
think
if I
that-
could start
would you agree
there
with
and if
that? Like,
get
I
two-
think
I
3
think it's
guitars a year-
dangerous because
There'll be drift. You'll get flagged eventually. I think
yeah.
a 3 guitar a year habit for a man of your stature, though, is totally acceptable.
anything
agree with
less.
that.
I think
not
you're
good.
sort of being like an ascetic now with it. I think you're depriving yourself.
one does seem.
I really just need you to buy more guitars so I
Well,
feel better about myself.
You have to ask. What about
Yeah.
do you have all the guitars that you wanted as a 15-year-old?
That's what I would love to go. I'd love to go back and get the guitars that I had sold, because I had this cool like purple sunburst Stratocaster. I think it was a '68, and I was like 15 years. I sold that to get this brown SG because I wanted to look like Angus Young, and so I got that one, and then I sold that. My parents thought the music was making me the devil. Because I
My
was
parents
so
thought
into
that.
like
Classic,
Judas
huh?
Priest, Robin Trower,
Oh, wow.
Pat Travers, and like
They really thought it, right? Like
Oh.
they really thought it.
I was all, I mean, just so into heavy metal, and I was off. I was kind of off the tracks for a little. I was definitely not on the right road. So they said, if you want to move to Texas, you got to sell your guitars.
So were you a little satanic? I mean, were you like? I mean, just
No,
nuts.
I was not. I was
Everybody on
not.
Axler is Satan and mentally
they're-
stunned.
Totally, nobody's ever going to hear about it but us. But they did. I mean, I'm just like
It
one
was
of like.
ki- they associated music with me kind of getting in trouble, and
But like, were you? I mean,
Yeah.
because I could see, like, I mean, my parents didn't care about anything like that. But like that, I could see it. So when you're saying that they thought that it was turning you into the devil, you're being kind of literal, right?
No, I'm being.
No, were they like?
No, more so.
Because people could see.
Yeah.
I know that Judas Priest and
Well,
AC/DC with the devil horns.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could see parents really
Black
being like,
Sabbath, all that. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
shoot, man. Yeah, all of that was, and of course, you're all talking, it's your kids. Oh, if you play the record backwards, it does, you're kids.
Yeah.
So you're experimenting. But no, I wasn't on the other side.
So, but okay, so you need to buy an SG,
I need to get SG.
Yeah.
and you
I
need to
kind of
get
got the my son got the Telecaster, so we're good. Kind of covered in that
What
world.
about the first one? You said you sold the very
The
first.
Yamaha.
The Yamaha.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the Japanese Yamaha. Yeah. with
That's like that's a pretty that's like under $1,000.
that's an under
thing.
that one you can
Hug
that one's-
yourself.
yeah.
Hug yourself
Yeah.
by buying a guitar.
Yeah.
It's out
Please.
there.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. It's gotten so bad for me. Like
It's-
I'm like a crackhead on the street now. It's like I get like a 7-minute bump.
Or get your
Yeah.
own custom.
Like when the
version of
box
one.
comes in. Yeah.
My son he definitely has the bug, but it's more just instruments. He said, Dad, can you come to the thrift store and pick up this organ? And I'm thinking would you get a little organ, something, son? Get up there. It's a massive, like church size Wurlitzer with all the synthesizers.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Like it's like Rick Wakefield, came in.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
so
I got an 1880s pump organ that way.
Oh,
that I have home, but
we need 3 people to get this. Where are you
Yeah.
gonna put this in your room?
Did you flag it or did you bring
it's
it?
right near? It's right next to his bed, and I'm like, oh, dude, it's great. So it's like
That's
this
great.
bed.
Love
The headboard is just Rick Wakefield size.
amazing.
Like
He needs a cape.
keyboard. That's exactly when I went to go pick it up. He wasn't there, and I was like, I sent him a picture of
A
Rick
Wakeman? Yeah.
Wakefield. Shit, I'm thinking baseball. Wakeman.
It's okay. Wakeman. Yeah, Wakeman. We all
Gonna get
knew-
some
yeah.
freaking blowback on that. But that's the first thing I sent him was a photo of him in that cape.
in the cape.
Yeah, I said, "This is you now." I said, "Any girl that comes over here, I want to see you in a cape, keyboard.
And like you
Now
know, a
you
guy
got to
to
do a
make one.
cape.
We need a cape. I've got some capes actually. I've done a few capes.
Ooh.
You need a cape.
Dave, I think
Cool.
you're in.
I'm
good
in.
here. I think
You
need
def-
a cape.
yeah.
Jumpsuit and a cape.
If you can do jumpsuit, you can do cape, my friend.
because he rides a BMX onto the stage, so it'll billow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wafting. I'm thinking of getting into fringe for that reason.
Because it'll.
Yeah.
Just sort of watch it like kind of trail behind me.
Cape
I
and
think
fringe.
that's a.
All
I
in
mean,
one.
if you're gonna
I don't
do
know.
it,
I
do
think
it.
you'll end up getting stuck in the bicycle or something.
Do you
That's
want-
okay.
Do you ever do like furry boots?
That would be-
Dangerous.
done that
Like,
yet.
Where's Dave this week?
Like,
All of the fringes
Jim
in the
James
week.
He had a
does it
fringe and
sometimes
cape
with the
accident.
Furry boots.
It's something I should
You
explore.
should check those out. You need furry boots.
What are you working on now? Like, what's the next? What's your next? You're opening a new New York store.
Yeah. what's
Yeah,
going on
just
in your life?
opened kind of a multi-purpose space in New York where we can have our custom suiting appointments. So it's like an individual appointment. People come in,
Cool.
measure.
Get offered a beer.
Yes.
Where is
and
it exactly?
It's on 30th and 5th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's on the second floor. It's like a.
Nice.
How am I supposed to get there?
It's
So
about
far
23
north.
I know it's so far north. I'm with you. It's north for me too.
That's
Feels
a-
that way.
That's actually a nice stretch, underutilized stretch of Fifth
Yeah.
Avenue.
It's true.
It's been
Yeah.
cool, but it also serves as like a showroom where we can have market appointments and events.
Ground
Business
floor
meetings.
or
Second floor.
Second floor.
Yeah, cool building. 276, I think. Fifth Avenue.
events?
Cool.
Yeah, events, things like that. So we're opening in San Francisco, kind of a place where we'll have custom suiting and the collection. So that's exciting. Never had a store in San Francisco. It's probably one of our biggest markets where we don't have a store from a customer standpoint. So that's going to be
exciting.
cool. Yeah, that should be really fun. Got a lot of good friends out there.
So you don't
Yeah.
think cities are dead yet? Like I've lived here my whole
No, man.
life. Like
Cities are dead.
there was a while. Like
Yeah.
I just felt like 'cause everybody's always talking about well downtown Seattle is like insane.
Yeah,
Where everything's
that-
changed
Downtown
and taken
Portland's-
over
it's
and
like
stuff.
It's desolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
Oh, you mean like the actual like business center parts of the city?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I feel
downtown.
like always. So you feel like New York is a place that is still vibrant in your universe.
yeah, it seems that You know,
Seems
I've had
There's a lot of
Completely.
makers
Do you think it's
here.
not?
There's so much
Dude,
more than you realize.
I live near Zabar's. Like it's like a walking like
You live in
version
like a
of-
Seinfeld
What's
episode.
Zabar's
Yeah.
again?
Zabar's is like
I live in Flatbush.
it's
huh?
where you go like it's like where you go get like smoked salmon and stuff, but like
Oh.
the average age. Well, there's like a lot of Japanese tourists who go, but then the average age is like it's like my mom. It's like 85-year-old people like jostling each other
Getting
brutally to like get to the it's
Bag
like-
'em
So like
meringues.
it's a definitely a less. I live in a less alive part of New York City than Dave does down near the Billy Reid store. But I
live
always
right,
wonder.
right down the street.
Yeah.
But but it heartens me to know like especially as somebody who may or may not like own an apartment here. Really, it's all that it boils down to is that the city's okay. If you say it's okay, then it's okay.
Well, I mean, I lived on and off here for,
Aren't you
for
relieved?
many years, you know, but I did move after 9/11. I moved away, you know, I moved out, but I kept getting apartments here, you know, because I was here so much. But I mean, to me, maybe it's nostalgic, but you know, still New York City,
Right.
you know, it's pretty
New
pretty
York's
damn
always
special,
been
you know. I don't
changing,
think
too.
you
That's
can.
the
It's, yeah,
thing.
people were saying in like the
So-
30s, this town's over.
This
It's
town-
over. It's just like it's.
I will say this.
I still have that feeling like, you know, that the book This Is New York, you know, that the optimism of that is, I think, I don't know, I don't want to lose that,
Right.
you know, because it keeps me.
No, you're
It drives
you're
me.
giving me
Yeah.
you're giving me hope.
I think you have to, even if you feel it slipping away,
Yeah.
you still need to grab onto it, because I
Okay.
think people are what's going to make it. People are what make a community and make
Yeah.
a city.
Completely. That's always
100%.
the biggest resource.
And New York has great. New York's been wonderful to me, being from the South, and you know, you hear about New York, and you know, it's tough, and you know, people are going to be rude. It's like, man, New York has always been great to
Yeah.
me. You know, I've never, few times, but I feel that in Muscle Shoals too.
Right.
You know, and when I lived in Boston, I felt, you know, it was a lot tougher being a Southerner
Yeah.
in Boston than a Southerner.
Oh, do people just like really give you the eye?
Got to stand out a little bit. But in New York, I never felt like they just take you in. You know, take you as you are. You know, New York will take you as you are, and you got to hope that continues. And
Well, I hope your new space thrives.
man, please.
I'm gonna, once we end, I'm gonna
Gonna
make sure I
come
get on
visit.
the mailing list. For
We'll
the
go.
event.
We'll go there.
I'm not a
Let's
guy
all
who
get
gets
custom-
invited to events.
We'll go get custom
Yeah.
suits.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll advise each other.
six beers,
Yeah.
Six, at least 6 beers.
6 beers.
We'll go. We'll
Would
get
you like
measured.
you want shots instead?
We'll just get
Six
hammered.
bottles of
Yeah.
whiskey.
Shots.
Just get hammered and like
Yeah.
try all this stuff.
I think I'm
All
gonna
right,
end up
I'm
with
gonna
a
think
purple
about it.
velvet suit,
That's it.
but it's gonna
Oh,
be
man.
shorts. It's
I
gonna-
just bought a
wool
velvet
Do
shorts.
like
suit.
an Axe
Nice.
Lord's outfit.
Yes,
Thing.
our uniform. Our uniform.
I made what's it, one for Justin Towns Earl when
Oh.
God rest his soul. We were had some good times in New York.
And he was a beautiful looking man. I mean, like he was like
He
a perfect clothes.
loved
and
clothes.
thing.
He
Yeah.
he loved clothes. That's how he loved clothes more than music, I think. But when he was up for the Americana Awards, he said, "I want you to make me a suit." And I was like, "What do you want?" He goes, "I want a 3-piece red velvet suit."
Oh.
Never made one of those, but we're gonna do it. But he pulled it off.
Wow.
You just gotta believe.
Yeah.
You could do it. You can do that.
I believe. I
You
could
can
do
do the
it, Dave.
jumpsuit. You can do the red velvet.
I have
suit.
a few. I have a few velvet
Red
suits already.
velvet patched
well,
suit.
patches.
Yeah. Why not?
with snakes on it. It's
Dig
good.
it. That'd be cool.
We have started so many questionable paths of reality
No.
that are going to
Well,
radiate out of
velvet
this
is
thing.
the best fabric because it draws people in because they want to touch you.
Yeah.
Not in a creepy way, viewers.
Yes. Yes.
But they go. They people.
Is this
will
an
trust-
invitation for people to touch you if you're wearing velvet?
Anytime I leave the house in velvet, I'm asking for it. Yeah.
Oh my God! On that note,
I'm not saying anyone who wears velvet is that. I'm just saying, like, if I'm wearing velvet, you're welcome to touch it. That's my message to the world.
Okay.
And, my elbow, nothing creepy.
That's a good album title.
Yeah.
What's that?
If I'm wearing velvet, you're welcome to touch it.
Or first
You're
verse,
welcome to
first
touch my
line.
elbow.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
I
take
think
it from there.
Yeah.
Let's start. Right
Thank you so much for making time in your
Thank you, Billy.
day of doing business and
no, this was awesome.
taking over the city, for coming out to the Axe Lords experience
Well, thank you guys.
and for bringing an awesome
Yeah.
vintage guitar.
Thank you guys.
And we will take great care of it.
Yes. Thank you for your tribute to the Axe Lords.
Yes.